Hey Crafty Mavens, this is Hannah with you today. I am doing this segment live. I thought this would be really fun to do live. We're going to keep it kind of short, hopefully. But if you guys have some stuff that you want to add to the conversation, go right ahead and use the chat area. I didn't tell anyone I was doing this live, so hopefully some of you guys will catch it. If not, you can just watch this on replay. It will be up on the channel for you and all that fun stuff. So just a little bit of housekeeping. We at the Crafty Maven are changing quite a bit of stuff around. So you will start to notice that we will have different themes, images and themes as far as the sections go. So we were, hold on a second. No, get out. You're not going out. Go. Sorry about that. My dog heard my other dog barking outside. So I apologize. I try to avoid that kind of thing when I'm doing live videos because it's quite annoying to have someone get up and do stuff. But anyway, hopefully you guys don't mind. I love my doggies and they end up in a lot of my layouts, but like all dogs, they have their quirks. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a lot of different themes, and we're trying to do this so that it's easier for our designers because just sometimes a change up helps when you're creating and being able to create. We also wanted to be able to have some different types of videos for you guys, so it's not just always the same thing. That's one thing I like with this channel, is that we have a lot of different types of scrapbookers and paper and crafters, and I want to have that for you guys. I want to have the fact that we have a large array of different types of styles and all that fun stuff. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Sorry. My son is preparing for Halloween by playing trick or treat. Because this is what you do when you're 7, I guess, right? So here is a list of the themes that we will be using. You will see a complete switch over to this theme when we go into November. So we're kind of rolling it out this month or so, but next month you will really see it. So we have Stash It, where we use stash in multiple ways. This is just, so there'll be our stash kit stuff will be in here. We'll have just layouts where we use stash, or maybe ideas of where we use stash, and stuff like that. So we're going to have a Sketch It day, which is just like Sketch It Out. So we'll be using sketches. So maybe you will use sketches for Project Life. Maybe you will use sketches for cards. Maybe we'll use sketches for layouts. So this is just all things sketches. We're going to keep scrap lifting. So we're going to have a scrap lift it. So anything that we're scrap lifting, that's going to go on that day. We have an Organize It, so that, and this is based on some of the feedback that I got from you guys, and we're going to be sharing how we organize different stuff. So this month, and each month we're going to have a theme, and this will help kind of keep the videos in some way connected. This is one thing that I've always had a hard time with, and I've always wanted to do with the Crafty Maven, is just have something that connects like the month or the week together, so that it's not just like a whole bunch of random videos, right? So by having a theme of the week or of the month, everyone can kind of focus on some stuff that goes along with that if they want to. And for videos like this, like organize it, we can share how we store our cut files, how do we, how does our space look like? We could also share our space, that kind of thing. So I know we've gotten a lot of people saying, hey, we want to see more like videos where people show how they organize their stuff and their stash or whatever, or the craft rooms. And I know you guys, I like watching those videos too. I mean, yeah. So that's going to be in there. We're going to have a technique it. So anything that has to do more along the lines with different types of techniques or different things like that. And this is just so that if someone has a different type of style and they want to do something more complicated, they can. I'd like to see a lot more videos where we're doing things like sharing maybe a little bit more of stuff like mini albums or little projects and stuff. And this is the perfect place for it. So, hi, Miranda. How are you? I have my coffee this morning and I'm like, oh, got tons of energy this morning. So thanks to the sun. Well, ask me if I have energy this afternoon. I don't know, but for now I have it. We're going to have a theme called Multi-Photo Love. And this is for multi-photo layouts, like double page layouts, project life, mini albums. This is just a place for that, for if you want to use more than one layout or photo, because sometimes a lot of us don't just want to scrap one photo. I mean, I don't mind it, but sometimes I have more than one. And so it's really nice to be able to have a page or a day or a theme that's just for that. And I know a lot of you guys have asked about that, about double page layouts and all that. Miranda is finishing up some stuff that she's been working on. Well, that sounds very productive. I wish I could say I was doing a little bit more productive stuff, but this is being productive. I'm doing some YouTube stuff while I have energy to do it. So that's not just, it's like there's other stuff that needs to get done, but I haven't finished my coffee yet. So yeah, so multi-photo love is just a great place for like double pagers and stuff like that. So I really wanted to keep you guys in mind because I know that there's a lot of you that watch that will like to do that and stuff. And I know not everyone on our team does double pages, but there are a couple of ladies. And so, it kind of helps facilitate that for them. So that they can give you guys what they want, what you guys want to see. We're going to keep art party because who doesn't like mixed media stuff? And I just feel like there's quite a bit of us that do mixed media. And I think a lot of people like to see just how to start about a mixed media type of project. So we're going to keep that. Then we have a kitted up. So this is kind of along the line of Stash It, but also along the lines of different type of kit things. I was thinking about the fact that a lot of us use kits when we scrapbook or make projects. And so this is a great place to do, like, for the love of homemade kits. This is a great place to show what your favorite kits are. How, where do you buy kits from? How do you use them? So it's kind of just like taking what you have already in your craft room and sharing how you use it. Like I said, a lot of us do use kits. Some of us use homemade kits. Some of us use kits from different companies. We're not sponsored by anyone, but I like to have you guys see people who use different types of kits. So this is a good place to have that. I'm sure we'll probably think of some other fun ideas of how to share kitted up. I know there's a few ladies on the team that really like to make homemade kits and stuff. I love to make homemade kits. That's why me and Megan started For the Love of Homemade Kits so many years ago. And it's one of those things that I always wish I could go back to. And it's been really hard now that I get kits every month. But it really helps like use up the stuff that you love in your room that you know, have sitting around and you don't have time to use it. But if you put it in a kit, sometimes it helps you use it. So, and then the last one is going to be Ask It. And this is where we're going to ask a question, and hopefully more than one of the ladies on the team will be able, or scrapbookers, I should say, will be able to share their answer to the question. So it'll be a good place for you to get to know us, because sometimes when you're watching a process video, you don't get to know the scrapbookers as much as you would like. So I will be coming up with the questions each month. So every month will be a group of questions, or like one type of question. And then we'll answer it throughout the month. So I can't say how many videos there'll be. Some ladies might, always do it. You might get the same ladies. I just think it'll be fun a fun little thing. And it'll be a good way for us to get shorter videos in too, so that you guys can just get a little snippet of something if that's what you prefer to watch. So on with this month. So this month's theme for October is cut files. So you may have noticed that many of the ladies are using cut files this month. And sharing how they use cut files and that kind of stuff. So that's our theme. Next month is going to be stamps. Woo woo. So be on the lookout for that. So this month, these are the group of questions that I've come up with this month. I am trying to stay on the theme of cut files just because it's kind of connects everything together. So I have 3 little snippet of questions, and let me know in the comments below what your answers to these questions are, because this is the part of the conversation that is awesome. And this is what I love about YouTube and sharing all this kind of stuff, is that we can have these little conversations and really get to know each other, because I care about what you guys do and how you guys are inspired. And I hope it's the same way. So to get the show on the road here, the first little question is, what is your favorite cut file store, or who is your favorite cut file designer? So my favorite cut file store, oh gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite store. I do love the Cut Shop. Click Kits always has some really cute cut files, and Hip Kit has some nice files too. I haven't been following Hip Kits as much lately, so I'm not sure what they've had lately, but I know, and I correct me if I'm wrong, you ladies or you scrapbookers who are watching and maybe know a little bit more than I do, but I know that they used to, as long as you made an account with them, so you just sign up for, you just go on their site and you fill in, login information, and you can get a free, their files are free. So you can get them every month. Every month they come up with them. Click Kits also, if you're a member and you get a kit subscription, you get the cut file for free. You could also go to their store and buy it too. And they're pretty cheap. So I really like, Click Kits always has some really fun ones. They really try to change it up and stuff. And so just like Hip Kits and Click Kits usually uses their own designers to come up with files. I'm not sure if sometimes Hip Kit uses outside designers. I know Click Kits usually keeps it within their team. There's a few ladies that design them. Lacey does a lot of them because that's kind of what she does. She's good at it. But some of the other ladies do make them too. So I really enjoyed theirs. I love Ashley Horton's. hers are really always fun. And it's really hard not to want to buy every single one of them. There's so many other stores though that do them. So let me know where your favorite shop is. Who's your favorite designer? Paige Evans has some really awesome ones too. How can I forget about her? So yeah, Paige Evans has some awesome ones and hers are so intricate. And what I love is that she shares some for free and then you can buy them through the Silhouette store. So really easily, it's super easy to get a hold of hers. So yeah, so she's another one of my favorites. I've used quite a bit of hers. And hers are always just so much fun. They're really fun for like certain things. It's hard to explain. Like I did a Christmas layout with gingerbread men because we went to a town in our area. And so I used the gingerbread houses and I used that. So yeah. Of course, all the ones for free. I know, Miranda, I used to go to every single site that gave free ones. I had to stop doing that because I only have so much space. And then it goes on the external and then I forget about it. And then it's, if I was more organized and I'm decently organized on my external because I'll have like a folder for the files, but like, after years of collecting them, which is why I like the Silhouette store. I like it when you can buy stuff through the Silhouette store because they kind of organize it a little bit better. It would be nice if they had a section in Silhouette, but that's besides the point, where you could organize. And you might be able to do this. Maybe I just don't know enough about it. I'm really like, I'm not necessarily a beginner Silhouette cut file person, but because I can do stuff, I can make my own cut files, but it's just, well, sort of. I've made my own cut files before and it depends. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not so easy. So yeah. Okay. So what is your favorite way to use cut files? And so this is more of like, do you like to back it? You like cut it out and then put pattern paper in the spaces. Do you like to use it as a background? Do you like to use it as a stencil? I don't know. Do you like to use them as embellishments? There's so many different ways that you can use cut files. So I want to know, what is your favorite way to use cut files? I personally love one that if I can use one as a background. I've not actually used them as stencils very often, but I really would love to because it's a perfect way to get a really awesome stencil. For hardly any money, really, because you're just paying for, you're already paying for the pattern paper or like the cardstock, and you're already paying for your blades. So it's not, or mats. So it's not really that much extra to make. And they have it so that you can cut, you could cut it from like the plastic or whatever that you would use. So you could cut plastic and then you'd always have a stencil, which is something I should probably look into. But I also like to use them as titles. That's also another one. I love it when I can make a really big title with it and then stitch it. That's really fun. Well, the stitching is not so fun. It looks really awesome when it's done. And then I also like to use them as like pieces. Like I love it. Like Paige Evans has some really awesome butterflies and stuff. And her, those are always so much fun to use the insides and stuff. Okay, so here's the last question. And this is a big one. Plain cardstock or pattern paper? What do you use to cut your cut files? Or do you cut out of something else? I prefer most of the time to use white cardstock because I can alter it with media or whatever, and then even that white on white look is awesome. But on occasion, I do like to use pattern paper because can be really, really fun. I'm thinking about how Click Kits has these really fun like leaves, and these look awesome with the different patterns and stuff. So, I mean, it just really can make it when you're layering. Yeah. So Miranda was just saying that it really depends on what she's doing on a layout. She she's a white cardstock person for cutting cut files, yeah. And I find that if you do it in white, if you save it, like, so some people are batch cutters. This is something I didn't put in the questions, but this is also another fun question is like if you're a batch cutter or you cut when you go to use it. I cut most of the time when I use it because I find that if I batch cut too much, I won't remember to go back and get them. And then they just sit around. But if you use white cardstock to batch cut, then you can use it for any kind of layout that you're using. So that's what I prefer. So I think I'm going to end this live session. It's been really fun, Miranda. Thank you for joining me and being really talkative. Everyone else, don't forget. Oh, here's another comment. I'm going to read it so that you guys watching it live can at least know what people are saying. It says, I get most of my cut files from Paper Issues. Yes, I used to get a lot of their cut files. I haven't really been over there as much lately. It's a lot busier now that I'm busy with some of the other teams that I'm on. So you have a Cricut and no Silhouette, so it's harder to make. Yeah. What file does the Cricut use, Jill? Because I don't think I know, because I've never had a Cricut. I really did my research. I waited a while before I got a die cutter, and I wish I hadn't waited, but it really is important to kind of figure out which one you want. Like, what are you going to use it, and how easy it is. And Jill, I will say, even the Silhouette, not all the files are easy to cut all the time. So you usually use white cardstock. Awesome. Yeah, PNG is the best. Yeah, I like that too, Miranda, because then you can just trace and cut. I find that like Click Kit, sometimes they'll do an SVG, but you have to have a certain kind. You have to have the Silhouette studio, like Creator Studio, to even be able to open it up. So it's like it's a pain. It sucks because it's like they tried to make it easier to open it up in Silhouette, but it's really not. Oh, that's really cool, Miranda. That's fun. That is fun. I bet a lot of people like that. There's a lot of ladies who use, or a lot of scrapbookers that use Cricut still. So, I mean, that was the big cutting device for the longest time. So, right? I mean, they're what started it. Yeah. Okay, ladies, I think I'm going to head out. We need to get a few things done left for our school. I need to make my kids read. My daughter has one more chapter of Harry Potter. She reads Harry Potter. She's in love with Harry Potter, but the book series, which is awesome. And oh, that's so exciting. Definitely post it in the Crafty Maven, Miranda, because that is awesome. That's really exciting. Woot, woot. I'm excited for you. That's awesome. So Miranda was just saying that she's hopefully going to be releasing some tutorials on Cricuts with Silhouette files this weekend, hopefully. So fingers crossed that everything goes good and she can post it. She can post it this weekend like she hopes. That's always the worst when you go to post something. You want to post something at a certain time and then like life happens and you're like, what the? Because you're like, man. But I'm sure you'll get it up, right? So anyway. PNG. Okay. I think Jill is talking about the files for the Cricut. Yeah, I like the PNG files too. Okay. So thank you, ladies, for joining me. And anyone else who is watching this on replay, please answer your questions in the chat area or in the comments area, because I will see them and I'll get back to you. And because I've loved to know your answers to all these questions. This is one of the fun things. If you guys prefer me to do the question or the ask it or question it live, let me know and I'll try to do them live when I do them. I'll only do it once a month, but the other ladies will probably just do a video or something. But I kind of like it live like this. I think it's kind of fun. So any reason to go live is fun. It's fun for me. So so I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend. Don't forget to do something crafty for yourself, even if it's just organize or open up a packet of die cuts or something. But I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend.